The sun sets over the city as Spider-Man swings effortlessly between skyscrapers, enjoying the evening air. But suddenly, the ground below rumbles, and his spider sense tingles. Looking down, he spots a massive green figure marching forward, cracking the pavement with each step. Hulk. His fists are clenched, his expression fierce. Spidey sighs, landing on a rooftop. Really? I was hoping for a quiet night. Hulk looks up, locks eyes with him, and roars. A sound so powerful that windows shatter and car alarms go off. The battle is about to begin. Before Spider-Man can react, Hulk bends his knees and leaps with terrifying force, soaring toward him like a green cannonball. Spidey barely manages to dodge, flipping midair as Hulk smashes into a nearby building, sending debris raining down. Landing on a lamppost, Spider-Man whistles. Big guy, ever heard of subtlety? Hulk growls and rips a chunk of concrete from the wall, hurling it at Spider-Man, who quickly web shoots to dodge. Hulk, frustrated, roars and pounds the ground with both fists, sending a shockwave through the street. Cars flip over, lampposts bend, and Spider-Man is thrown backward, barely landing on a nearby billboard. Okay, that's new, he mutters, gripping the edge. Hulk wastes no time and charges, ripping through obstacles like paper. Spider-Man leaps into action, webbing onto Hulk's arm and swinging around him. He shoots webbing at Hulk's eyes, temporarily blinding him. Peekaboo. Spidey jokes, dodging a wild swing. Hulk wipes his face, his anger growing. He grabs a streetlight and swings it like a baseball bat at Spider-Man, who barely avoids the hit. Enraged, Hulk slams his fists into the ground, causing the entire street to crack open. Spider-Man loses his footing and falls, barely catching himself with a web. Okay, maybe I took that joke too far. Spider-Man quickly regains his balance, flipping through the air as Hulk prepares to attack again. Thinking fast, Peter shoots several webs around the destroyed street, creating a massive net between two buildings. Alright, big guy, let's see how you handle this. As Hulk charges, Spider-Man expertly swings around him, leading him straight into the webbing. Hulk crashes into the sticky trap, the impact shaking the buildings. He struggles, muscles bulging as he tries to break free, but the more he moves, the more the webbing tightens. Whoa, you're strong, but I used my extra strength formula on this one. Spider-Man quips. But then, Hulk lets out an earth-shattering roar, his sheer rage making the webbing start to tear. For a moment, it looks like the webbing might hold. Spider-Man perches on a nearby lamppost, watching closely. Ha! Science wins again, he exclaims. But then, crack. With a deafening snap, Hulk tears through the webbing as if it were nothing but paper. The force sends shockwaves through the buildings, and Spider-Man barely leaps away as a massive chunk of debris falls toward him. Okay, that's not fair. Hulk, now even angrier, grabs a broken street lamp and swings it at Spider-Man, who dodges just in time. The impact shatters the pavement, sending dust and rubble flying. Spidey flips in midair, his mind racing. Alright, so trapping him isn't going to work. Time for Plan B. Spider-Man knows he can't match Hulk's raw strength, but he doesn't need to. As Hulk charges again, Spidey leaps high, flipping over Hulk's head and landing behind him. Before Hulk can turn around, Spidey shoots a rapid series of webs at Hulk's feet, sticking him to the pavement. You ever try running in wet cement? He quips. Hulk struggles, but the webbing and his own weight make it difficult to move. Taking advantage of the moment, Spider-Man swings around the battlefield, searching for a way to contain Hulk for good. But then, with a single monstrous roar, Hulk flexes his legs and breaks free, sending chunks of web and pavement flying. Oh, come on. Spider-Man groans as he dodges the debris. Hulk slams his fists into the ground, shaking the entire street. The battle is far from over. The streets tremble under Hulk's immense power, cracks spreading across the pavement. Cars slide into sinkholes, and streetlights flicker. Spider-Man swings up to the side of a building, sticking to the wall. Okay. Note to self: don't let him punch the ground again. He watches as Hulk stomps forward, his every step shaking the city. People in the distance scream and run for shelter. Great, now I have to stop him before he levels half of New York. Spidey takes a deep breath and launches himself toward Hulk, webbing onto his back. Spider-Man clings to Hulk's massive back, trying to think fast. Okay, big guy, let's take a nap, shall we? He shoots rapid webbing around Hulk's arms and neck, attempting to restrict his movements. Hulk roars in frustration, grabbing at his back, but Spidey is too fast, flipping and dodging every grab. Come on, hold still. This will be way easier for both of us. But Hulk, growing angrier, suddenly leaps into the air, so high that they clear several buildings. Oh boy, this is not where I want to be. Spidey mutters as gravity pulls them back down. As they plummet from the sky, Spider-Man desperately fires webs at nearby buildings, trying to slow their fall. Okay, I got this. Nope, I don't got this. Hulk, completely unfazed, roars and twists midair, swiping at Spider-Man with a massive fist. Spidey barely dodges, but the shockwave sends him spiraling. He regains control just in time to attach a web line to a skyscraper, swinging away as Hulk crashes into the street below. The impact sends a massive dust cloud into the air, cars flipping like toys. Okay, that was bad, but it could be worse, right? Spider-Man mutters, just as Hulk emerges from the crater, angrier than ever. Spider-Man realizes brute force won't work. Alright, Webhead, time to outthink him. He swings in fast, dodging Hulk's wild attacks, and lands on a lamppost. Hey, big guy, ever heard of Newton's third law? Hulk growls, charging. Just as he reaches Spider-Man, Spidey flips over him, attaching multiple web lines to Hulk's arms and shoulders. Using Hulk's own momentum, Spider-Man pulls hard, redirecting him into a parked bus. The vehicle crumples like paper. That's gotta hurt, Spidey quips. But then, with a single shove, Hulk pushes the bus aside like it's nothing. Spider-Man barely has time to react before Hulk lunges at him with terrifying speed. Whoa, since when do you move like the Flash? Spidey jokes, flipping backward. But Hulk is faster this time. His massive hand catches Spider-Man mid-air. Oh, not good. Hulk grips Spidey tightly, his fingers like steel bars. The pressure builds, and Spider-Man groans. Okay, maybe we can just talk this out? Hulk's eyes burn with anger. Hulk smash. He swings Spider-Man like a ragdoll, slamming him into the street with incredible force, leaving a deep crater. The dust settles, and Spider-Man groans, pulling himself out of the rubble. Oof. 10 out of 10 landing, Spidey. Really nailed that one. He shakes off the debris and looks up just in time to see Hulk charging again. Thinking fast, he shoots webs at nearby street poles and swings himself upward, avoiding another devastating punch. Okay, big guy, I really don't want to be a spider pancake today. He flips midair and fires a sticky web straight into Hulk's eyes, blinding him temporarily. Hulk roars, swiping wildly. Blinded and enraged, Hulk stumbles backward, crushing cars under his feet. Spider-Man knows he has a rare opportunity. Alright, time for some creative problem solving. He swings low, wrapping webs around Hulk's ankles, then slingshots himself around a traffic light pole for extra leverage. With a powerful tug, he yanks Hulk's legs out from under him. The massive green titan crashes into the street, shaking the ground like an earthquake. Spider-Man lands on a rooftop, catching his breath. Phew, that worked better than expected. The ground cracks beneath Hulk as he tries to push himself up, his massive hands sinking into the pavement. Spider-Man watches from above, heart pounding. Okay, big guy, let's try this again. He shoots multiple web lines at Hulk's arms and chest, wrapping them tight. But Hulk, still dazed, suddenly lets out a furious roar. The sheer force of his voice sends shockwaves through the city, shattering windows and toppling streetlights. Okay, that's new, Spidey mutters, struggling to keep his grip as the webbing begins to snap. Spider-Man barely holds on as the city shakes. Alright, new plan. He leaps from his vantage point, spinning midair and lands behind Hulk. Okay, let's see if science can help me out here. He quickly webs together two large power cables that were knocked loose from a fallen streetlight. With a deep breath, he swings the live wires around Hulk's back, pressing them against his massive shoulders. Sparks fly as electricity surges through the green giant. Hulk roars in pain, staggering forward, his muscles tensing from the sudden shock. The shock weakens Hulk, his body trembling for a moment. Spider-Man breathes heavily, keeping his distance. Okay, I think that did something. But then, with one deep growl, Hulk clenches his fists and flexes his muscles. The remaining electricity discharges, and he looks up, angrier than ever. Oh, come on. Spidey groans. Hulk charges forward, faster than before. Spider-Man barely dodges, flipping over Hulk as the giant crashes into a building, sending bricks flying. Okay, new rule: never make him angrier. Spider-Man knows he has to end this fast. Alright, let's go for the big finale. He swings high, looping around a skyscraper. With a burst of speed, he launches downward, spinning rapidly, and fires multiple webs at Hulk's legs and arms. Before Hulk can react, Spider-Man twists midair and slams both feet into his chest with a full-force dropkick. The impact sends Hulk skidding across the street, leaving a deep trench in the pavement. For a moment, everything is silent. The dust settles. Spider-Man lands softly, watching as Hulk groans, pushing himself up from the ground. But instead of attacking again, Hulk just stops. His breathing slows. The rage in his eyes fades, replaced with exhaustion. Spider-Man takes a cautious step forward. Are we good? Hulk looks at him, then at the destruction around them. With a deep sigh, he simply mutters, Hulk tired. Then, slowly, he turns and begins to walk away. Spider-Man exhales in relief. Well, that was fun. Let's never do it again.